On Saturday, June 7, 2008, the City of Carson, along with the Philippine Independence Day Foundation, held their annual Philippine Independence Day Celebration in Carson's Veterans Park. The festival showcases the Philippine culture through dance, song, and different booths, like Vilmer Vilverde's and John Antonio's My Roots clothing line.
My Roots clothing is based on the concept of diversity and promoting individual ethnic backgrounds to help people understand each other and maybe relate to their own history and culture. Our shirts are basically designed to, I guess, show off what your ethnic background is. So you can see there's flags, just the name of the country. He's the designer, so he's the one who comes up with the concept mostly.
This festival is to commemorate Philippines' declaration for Spain, establishing the Philippine Revolutionary Republic by General Emilio Aguinaldo on June 12, 1898. This may be why many people come to these festivals, especially for the older generation and people born in the Philippines and moved here. However, does it still hold true for Filipino Americans who were born or raised here in the U.S.? Is it still hold importance for these younger Pil-Ams?
I think it's very important so they know their culture, like all these games here and like different customs and everything like that, because they need to know where they came from.
It's very important because it keeps us all together.
Very important because they get to celebrate their culture and be with other people who celebrate their culture also, and to be with, I don't know, I guess their kind of people, especially because they weren't born in the Philippines, because they weren't exposed to those surroundings, or they didn't grow up with it, so they need to be able to learn about who they are and where they come from.
I think these are great events to learn about culture and history of where you came from. Definitely a lot of education on past events that people can learn from, and there's a lot of arts and as well as community bonding that happens.
Many Filipino Americans of a younger generation come to the festival for a variety of different reasons, whether it be for friends, watching the basketball tournament, or watching performances from young artists. With the addition of their Kabataan corner stage, meaning youth in Tagalog, the younger generation of Filipino Americans can connect to the culture by watching performances from youth dance troupes like Sampaguita, and even have contests like a balut eating contest. The stage also helps add on to the Filipino American identity with performances of different people like AJ Rafael. Bands like 40%. And hip-hop dance performances like Indefinite Flow, and Carson Streetdance. Even the world-famous Kaba Modern of UCI showcased their talented dancing on their stage.
Well, we're here to pretty much just perform and show some love to Carson and celebrate Philippine Independence Day.
Our group was started by Arnel Calvario in 1992. Every year we have tryouts in January, February, pretty much at the meeting every year, and this is our 2008 year, just performing here.
Through the Kabataan Corner, the festival achieves connecting the younger generation to their culture while strengthening their own identity and pride as Filipino Americans.
I think it's really important because, Filipinos that were born here and Filipinos that were born back in the Philippines, there's kind of like a gap between them. Like, the more Americanized ones can draw a lot from the actual culture because they don't really get it as much as the old school Filipinos. So when we have like a festival like this, like everyone's together, you get to see like the cultural, like, I guess like the original culture, like, tinikling, like the folk dances, We have reenactors here, just all those things, you know, it's good for the young Filipinos to know that kind of thing. So, you know, they're just not caught up in like wow-wowie or trying to be, you know, too westernized, so to speak. That's my take on that. But we definitely think it's really important because, I mean, like, well, I'm not Filipino, but they're Filipino, and or me just representing like Papa Modern coming from a Filipino background, like really representing like the modern street, because Papa Modern, we're not just the whole combined club, we're actually just a street and represent the modern street, and like connecting like when we did PCN and playing on the history of Filipinos, the background, you know,
I'm really excited to be here because we just got done with our competitive season, so this is probably our first performance outside of competition, and we're really glad that it's a Filipino community event because that's what we do.
If not through any of the things I just mentioned, one thing about the festival connects Filipino Americans to their culture for sure: the food.
Longanisa and rice and barbecue sticks.
Well,
I'm gonna have to go get some right now. There's a lot.
What are you looking forward to right now? On sit?
Yeah.
Any bullet levers anywhere?
Barbecue sticks.
No, maybe not. Oh yeah, that's really good too.
This is Justin Ryan Madriaga reporting from BucketY.com.